Okay, welcome to Chapter 6, and this is the final chapter of this discussion board module. And we have now finally reached that stage where we can begin to study our own email habits and develop a program to continually improve our email skills. And this is done by having a software application study the activity within your email system, and in turn, it's going to give you a total review of the amount of emails you've received, along with how many you have sent. And then on top of it, it provides a lot of information as to the top threads of the month, along with information such as how many words and what's your word count per email averaging at, and all of these really, really important information tools that will really help you in improving your skills. So there are several email applications such as Gmail, Outlook, Chrome, Firefox, and a ton of others. And the first thing we need to establish is the type of email program you're using. And most importantly, and I say this again, most importantly, determine that this is the approved method of handling your emails within your company. It's a major mistake if you're using email systems that are not in accordance with company standards. And we often see this when someone tries to use a corporate email system, such as Hotmail or Yahoo, as a way to communicate so that the company doesn't read their emails, their personal emails. And so what they may have is a company is an Outlook company, and you think, well, if I just get me a little Hotmail account, they'll never know about it, and I can talk to my wife and my kids and whatever else they want to do. That is not the way it works. If that's on a corporate computer, it is the property of that company, and these computers are not really intended for you to do all your personal business on during the workday. Now, it's understandable that you're going to have needs to do that, and you probably have set up within your own personal system cell phones so you can SMS your wife or your daughter, or if somebody needs to get picked up somewhere and it's a problem, they can SMS you and you can do it. But you're not going to be doing it on the corporate email system. That's just what you want to try and avoid. And even if you did put it on, and a lot of people have done this in the past, once we get into having to go back and study all this stuff, we find out all sorts of things we really didn't want the opposing side, in the case of a legal dispute, knowing what this guy's corporate or personal life was about in the middle of all the things that they're doing at the job site. So just do not do it. That's just one of those rules. Do not do independent emails separate of your corporate unless it's on your personal computer. And and I just reiterated it again. The truth of the matter is that the computer and software you are using is the property of the company and should never be replaced with some form of non-approved email systems. And in today's business environment, we see two predominant systems used by companies. It's either going to be Gmail or Outlook. And based on this, we'll give you instructions on how to obtain your email stats on a monthly basis for either one of those pieces of software so that you can go in and see how much traffic you're currently supporting and see how well you're supporting it. So for Gmail, guys, this is real simple. You just type in http:// and you'll see that box right here. And here's the box. You click on that, it's going to go in and pull your emails. The only thing it may ask you is, and once you get on the site, you're going to hit the Get Started. And after pressing that, if you have more than one account, it's going to ask you which account it wants the statistics for. But if you only have one account, it's just going to throw the stats up on the screen. And then once it does that, and your stats will show up on your screen, and it's going to indicate the number of emails you've sent, how many you received on a daily basis. It'll also give you the amount of time your responses are, meaning it took you 2 days to respond typically, or 4 days, or whatever it may be. And it'll also give you the amount of time your responses were, along with a considerable amount of other data, such as word counts, how long did it take for your client to send it back to you. So you're going to learn a lot about not only your email styles, but you'll be able to start studying the emails of your client, which always makes you in a little bit better position. Now for Outlook users, it's still very simple. And you're just going to go to this website here, click on that, and then it'll walk you through the installation process. Excuse me. And this is a wonderful application because it was designed to go inside Outlook. And it's called Bells and Whistles. And there's a lot of other things that are in that Bells and Whistles application that are really, really helpful in your email process. So I was really impressed when I first looked at how well they do it, because it's going to give you more data than you ever thought about how well you're performing in the world of electronic communication. And in today's world, having information is what it's all about. If you know your client as well as I think you can, then you know how well he's going to respond based on just statistical information. So with that said, once you've installed your email stats for your computer, you're now ready to begin working on your efficiency, as well as gaining insight as to how well your clients are performing. And this is a wonderful advantage if you get to know the styles of your clients. And that also helps you communicate at a level that they understand better. But it'll make you a much, much better project engineer very quickly, because you're looking at the true statistics of your work as it's being performed. And for this module's assignment, we're going to start looking at these stats. And we're going to continue to do this over the next couple of years as you continue through this academy, just because you're going to see a lot of self-improvement happening. And then we can get into more sophisticated aspects of email or electronic communication that, of course, this class can't get to in the short period of time we have. So when you've completed your discussion board studies, the assignment for this module is to install your statistical email app and then run it so you study your email traffic. Once you've received your stats, please email them to us at this email address, email@athetica.com, and we'll take a look at them for you and give you some insight as to how to interpret these stats so that you can continue to improve your email process on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So if you will do this, we'll give you a kind of a hands-on, one-to-one relationship to help you really fine-tune your email skills so that you become one of the best project engineers out there. So with all that said, we are now complete with the discussion board. I know there's a ton of data here, but it is, as you guys are very aware of, the most important thing you're doing every day, or it's taking up most of your time every day. So just take your time through it, really try and get a good feeling for it. And if you do have questions or whatever, don't hesitate to call us or email us or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you on the individual assignment.